It's me! Hey guys, it's Christine, also known as IvyWinter. Thank you for joining me for another Disney video. Today, I'm going to be talking about what the heck do you do when you're at Disney and you want to work out? I know, who wants to work out on vacation? But some of us do, and you probably do if you're watching this right now, or you've been considering it, and you want to feel like you're going to do something next trip, so you're watching this right now. Personally, I try to work out when I am at Disney. I know that if I don't, I'm just going to fall off the wagon, and then when I come home, it's going to be even harder for me to get back to the gym. So I try to work out a little bit when I'm there, just to kind of keep the momentum. So there are a few different ways to work out at Disney, and that is more than just walking around in the parks. Though I will say that if you wear a Fitbit or any other, tracker and you go out to the parks for the day, you will be shocked at how many miles you are walking every single day. And that's with sitting on rides and sitting at restaurants and all of that stuff. So you do get a lot of exercise at Disney daily that you probably don't get in your day-to-day life. But if you want to add on another kind of workout, there are a few different ways that you can actually do this. So first, gyms. There are gyms on Disney property, not everywhere, but they are in quite a few resorts. And if you stay at these resorts, they are free to you to use. If you don't, and a lot of people don't know this, you can actually pay, I think it's around $12 to get into the gym for the day. Now, $12 might be a lot to pay if you're only working out for 40 minutes. Might not be something that you want to do, but if you really want to get in that gym time, you know the only way that you're going to work out is like with actual machines or lifting weights or whatever it might be, then you might want to consider it. I'm going to read off the list of resorts that have gyms because I cannot keep them in my brain. Too many. So the resorts that have gyms is the Boardwalk, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Coronado Springs, which I've been to a few times, Contemporary, Grand Floridian, which I've also been to once, Old Key West, Saratoga Springs, Wilderness Lodge, Yacht and Beach Club. So for the most part, you're looking at deluxes, but interestingly enough, Coronado Springs, which is a moderate, has a gym, which is part of the reason why people feel like it kind of feels like a deluxe resort sometimes. They're nothing crazy. They're going to have free weights for you. They're gonna have treadmills, ellipticals. I think they have a couple of other different like weight machines. They're small, but they get the job done. Like if you need to just go and like get some sort of workout done, you need some floor space, whatever it is, they're great. If you are staying at the resort, you use your Magic Bands to get in, which is awesome. You just do that and get on in. So it's a great way to work out if you're staying there or if you want to make the trip to one of these gyms. If you are a runner, which I don't like to call myself a runner because like my husband's brother, he runs like 10 miles a day. He's a runner. I run like 10 miles a week, but I digress. If you are a runner, there are actually a lot of different paths you can run at your resorts. Quite a few of them have designated paths, but some people just run resorts regardless because you do have all these pathways that people are walking around. My one key advice is just be mindful of the people around you. Don't be running into people with their luggage when they're just trying to get into their rooms. But some of the ones that have some running routes, and I actually have some mileage for these as well. Caribbean Beach has a 1.4 mile path. Boardwalk has a 0.8 mile path, though I've heard you can run around the entirety of the boardwalk, and then that entire loop, I believe, is a bit over a mile. So if you just want to run laps around the water in the middle of the boardwalk, you'd be great. Coronado Springs, apparently 9/10 of a mile. That was a very specific way that was written out. Fort Wilderness, 1.5 miles. Grand Floridian, 1.4 miles. Polynesian, 1.5 miles. Port Orleans, there's a 0.7 mile and a mile, and Wilderness Lodge, 1.5 miles. Now, I also know for a fact that you can run around the lake that is between Pop and Art of Animation. I believe that is just a little under a mile. Again, another one you can run laps if you need to up your mileage. And I also know that if you want to, you can really expand your run at Port Orleans, French Quarter to Riverside, and that can be a pretty long run. You can run almost anywhere, like within resorts. It's pretty easy to do especially if you go early in the morning, you're not going to be dealing with that many people around you. That said, Disney also has runs. They have actual races that they do. Gosh, this could be a whole other video, maybe it will be because there's a lot. But generally they have like 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, and marathons, different times of the year, different kind of theming. So maybe that's something you'd be interested in doing, is signing up for one of those runs and going down during that time period. So you could do that. Another thing that a lot of people don't know is there are actual tennis courts at Disney World at a few different resorts. And yeah, they're the deluxe resorts, let's be real, because those are the resorts that would have them. But there are tennis courts at the Bay Lake Tower, Yacht and Beach Club, Saratoga Springs, and Animal Kingdom Lodge. And you can go to an open court and just play. You can also pay and get lessons when you're at Disney, which is really cool. I believe they do them like in the mornings at all of those resorts. So if you want a different sort of way of getting a workout in and having a little bit fun, you can do that. Also, resorts that have, you know, we talked about like boat rentals, some of them have like kayak rentals, so you can actually get a workout doing that. And trust me, I've gone kayaking before. It's a workout, your arms are gonna feel that. So maybe that's something else you wanna do. You wanna rent a bike at one of the resorts and take a ride around the resort that way and get some exercise in. There are a lot of different ways to be active outside of just the parks. So I think it's just a matter of looking for it and building it into your day. I like to wake up a little early on the day that I want to go work out, and I'll do my run before I go to the parks, because Lord knows I'm not going to do it after the parks. I'm going to be way too tired for that. So that would be my recommendation, is wake up early, build it into a couple of days of your trip, but also don't feel bad if you don't work out as much at Disney as you do at home, because you are on vacation and a couple of days missed is not going to change anything. I hope that helps you with some of the options that you have at Disney for working out. Is not just about walking around all day, though I'm sure that could be plenty for most people. But if you want to get some other sort of workout in, you can really make sure that you can do it. I would love to know if working out at Disney is something that you do, or maybe you don't and you think I'm crazy. You can let me know in the comments below where your favorite place to work out is on property, or you can just make fun of me for working out on my vacations, that's fine. If you like this video, then like it. If you like me, you should subscribe. I'm putting out videos every single week, and I really appreciate when you guys come and hang out with me. That's it, guys. I'm starving. I need to go eat some lunch. So have a great rest of the day. Bye.